Well, hey everyone. My name is Vince. I got fifth place at the remote duel regional past weekend. So yeah, I played Mitsurugi Yummy. That's speaking some slang. I played hefty, 50 cards. Uh, Greedy was mostly what turned out to be the reasoning when you really thought about it. I didn't exclude like anything. Like I played like all of the things. So I'll just start with the yummy stuff. So you got three marsh. All right, three cups. See all that? That's standard, right? I played an extra cookie because I liked it going second as an extra card to discard to have in the graveyard to pop. Going second, and same thing for going first. Also, the -1,000 came up a couple times without having the destruction. Cool Lollipop, same thing. I found extra utility and yeah, normal summon or whatever, special summon, and then you can banish the Murakumo, make it an instant, pressure on that, make them touch their cards as far as that in that matchup. Uh, yep. Then I played Surprise, right? And I played Mignon, and then I played in the main, like I said, I was greedy. I played the Akroki because I wanted every pivot option going first or second. So I played a bigger package. All right. All right, pack those up. All right, and now for the Mitsu, three Hava, cards broken. Needs to go to one, I guess, because there's more support coming out. Maybe it'll get banned. Maybe they'll make a Haba 2. So good it gets a sequel. Murakumo also really, really stinking good as a part of the end board, as a part of the graveyard stack where you tuck all your goodies away. It's just really good. Also make them pitch a card, card economy. And then, Saji. But like I said, greed, right? I didn't exclude anything. So we got the fruits and we got the little shitters. Because like they do come up, like it all comes up as a package together. Sure, it might blow opening up these. It sometimes blows opening up Saji because then you'll also have the Haba, and it'll just clunk up plays. But I feel like in the long run, once you get going, they'll hand trap you once or twice, and then you're like, okay, cool. Now I'll ritual summon from hand, and then you're sending these guys, and they're like, oh no, here it goes, and then your combo goes for like 5 more minutes. And it's like really good. Futsu is really good too. I tend to in my combo leave him as the last man that hasn't been tributed, so that if I do get nibbed, he'll come back, and then additionally, he provides that extra resource because then he'll then bring back, bring back, bring back, bring back, bring back. And if I have nothing going on, even yummy wise, I now have one, two, three, four, five, full board back with bodies, and I can put them all in defense, and now I got a wall, and so I'll just live. That's it for the monster part of it. Triple prayers, right? Also ridiculous card. Uh, yeah, there's not too much I can say. It's just bonkers. One ritual. Some people I saw another guy playing two. I wanted to play two, couldn't get my hands on a second one, but really good. Mirror, again goes without saying, it's part of the combo. It helps you get to the zombie vampire. It helps you get to the three or eight ritual monsters on board. It's just again really good. And then the triple to search it because it's this card alone like puts so much pressure because like even if you activate it and they have the draw, right? If they draw you afterwards, you still got a ritual spell and a ritual monster, right? So if you already had a ritual monster, you're still playing. You're not like completely frozen out of the game. It sucks drawing them together. We know that. But yeah, gotta play it at three. Gotta max for consistency, especially in a bigger deck like mine because I'm at 50, so I need to see every single piece of consistency because all the bricks are here too. Oh, and purification in the main because again greed and then again you like once you got to that point that I mentioned earlier where your turn just extends past the hand traps, you end on this too, and then it's like, oh, I have no way to out your board, like no way. You have the recursion from food, so you have a prayer search, you have a purification search, you have the Murakumo discard, you probably went to the yummy line if and then it's just like, oh, also omni. It's just dumb. Your board ends with two omnis, and that's ignorant, but really fun. All right, now for the hand traps and non-engine whatever. Triple Fua, really good, extremely good. I think it's the second best hand trap. I still think Impulse is the best hand trap, but yeah, Fulos is really really good. And then you got to beat Fulos because, like I said, it's really really good. So three Ash and Ash kind of fell off in the format. Like people were like, oh, I don't like it as much as I used to. It's still a super staple. Like you just gotta play it. You gotta play it. It beats Rogues single handedly sometimes. You need to play it versus Draco Tail to out the back row against you. You know, you gotta play it. And then triple Droll because if you didn't get the Ash, you gotta shut up the Charmy somehow. And then also most prevalent deck I feel Mitsurugi, Yummy, you gotta have the droll. Because if you droll them on a Mitsurugi play, they don't get the extra searches off the yummy part. If you droll them on a yummy part, they don't get the extra invite, vice versa. Oh wait, not done. Triple Bell. Again, Mitsurugi, super powerful. Yummy, super powerful. A proper placed Bell could just end the turn for that deck. Again, it helps you fight versus the Draco Tail traps. And yeah, again, just you gotta play it. It's a really good hand trap. And then another card that I felt like I had to play was Imprim because I keep mentioning it. Draco Tail is like my scariest matchup, so I gotta play extra cards to out it. I feel personally, so I got the Imperm for the Althalion because you knock them off from recovering materials from grave, and they have less stuff to play with. Combined with the Bell, the Ash, the Fua, and the main, you kind of create this weird scenario for them to play their cards because they don't end up getting much back. And then when they do have, but they do get to establish, you get to interact with pretty favorably. And then the last card, again, Draco Tail scares me. Skullmeister. And people might say what they might say about it, but once per turn, shutting up an effect from the graveyard doesn't have to be a monster. I mean, sure, you have to wait for it. It's not proactive, but as far as reactivity goes, once per turn is pretty good. Right? You'll stop a Murakumo. You'll stop a Habakiri. You'll stop a Dracotail monster trying to set a back row card, and it's like, oh, you lost the resource, and I combine it with this, right? So now Arthalion didn't recover, and now their guy didn't set, so now they have one back row, and they probably went, oh, I'm gonna go Ketu set or Ratu set, and then I'll set a trap. They don't get the trap. They just, and maybe that means that they don't get the Rahu or Ketu because then they have to prioritize the trap, so on and so forth. Yeah, Crystron, it's really good versus that matchup too. It didn't come up. I didn't play any Crystron, but again, really good versus that matchup because it's like a lot of their stuff. And sure, you got to pick and choose, but again, combination of hand traps in every matchup, you should be able to have a solid set in every matchup. Sometimes, like post side, obviously stuff has to change, but yeah, that's it for the hand traps. 17, 17 hand traps, and then the guys, right? The Ghost Trinity, gotta play it. You know, Gotta play it. I mean, people with siding tactics. I feel like again, I'm greedy. All these cards gotta have the insulation versus the draw, or if not insulation, right? Because it's not necessarily insulation, but the combat after the combat through the draw. Yeah, and that's it for the main 50, straight 50, all the stuff. Now I'll go extra before I go side. So I play the third Snatchy because within my greed, I also hang on. Let me get you a good look. Within my greed, I also feel the need to be safe and have sort of parachute, sort of plan B, sort of leeway to kind of play a little wacky sometimes. Because sometimes I have to do like a roundabout line where I loop back or whatever, pick up plays, broken plays, half boards, yada yada yada. And sometimes I go through an extra one. Like I'm not like the best with resource management, so I chose to play the third one, even though some people are cutting the third one now and playing something else. But I'm still on the third one. Uh, the three synchros, non-negotiable, right? Gotta play them. I've never seen anybody play less or more. Just gotta play them. All right, and Sorrow Cat and Herald. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like Herald's on the gate. Like I don't really got to say nothing about Herald. Gotta go. It's gonna get banned next time. Next opportunity. I gotta be. But the Sorrow Cat, it like helps you recycle. It helps you get an extra body. Like when you go through and make like one of my next cards, the IP. When you go set up the IP and then Sorrow Cat bring back just a random body and just have it. Like you're pressuring a move before you even look at the rest of the board. It's like IP Sorrow Cat is something before it's anything else. I think that's pretty cool. And this I could be speaking into the wind stuff people already know, but this is how I evaluated it. And now so the more other Link ones, Gravity Controller, Amirage, Link Spider. I'm playing Link Spider because I'm playing extra yummy names and I'm playing, like I said, a little bit fast and loose, a little bit greedy. So I'm gonna get nipped. I got nipped. Link Spider comes up. And like I said, I'm playing the extra yummy names, so you get the actual value out of playing a Link Spider, whereas the people who are cutting the yummy package down, cutting the lollipop, cutting the cookie down to one each, you necessarily don't have the option to go through the Link Spider line after you've played all your cards because you kind of just don't have access to the extra names. Amirage turns a hand trap into a yummy line. That's wonderful, marvelous. Gravity Controller. Oh, wait. Amirage also protects versus Murakumo. When they got a Murakumo ready to go in grave or whatever, you no one's gonna hand trap Amirage. They probably won't do it now. You'll special your yummy name. They'll go, oh, Murakumo, cool. Amirage protect. Yummy name, continue combo. Gravity controller, necessary combo piece. I never use this other effect where it's like it bounces the guy that it battles or whatever. That never really comes up for me. But pivot point, necessary piece, gotta play it. Link twos, got IP, SP, Dynamondo. Standard, not really too much to say. IP into SP, IP into Dynamondo. Really good. Really, really good. Dynamondo also really good at that Baguska, adding Baguska. Randomly, if you see it, you'll go ritual play, yada yada, link summon Dynamondo, rid of the Baguska. Then you can play. And it has a friendly down arrow. So if let's just say you get to Dynamondo and then you got yummy stuff to do somehow, you still have the down arrow for the Snatchy and continue with this still on board. Whereas you don't have that with SP. And not that that equates to the same thing, but just. And then last, Zombie Vampire, because, pivot point, the bridge is incredible. You get deck knowledge for your opponent. You get to see what they're on. It's great. It's great. Yeah. And now I'll go for the side. Get my camera to, yeah, there we go. All right. So on the side, for the monsters, 3 Prulia. I'm iffy on Prulia. I sided it in like every time going second though, like every game. But that was only because I felt like every deck is going to give you at least 1, if not 2 to 3 cards off the Prulia from playing from hand. Sure, a lot of decks will dodge it, side accordingly. But every game I felt like, hey, I'm putting this in, I need to take something out. Like versus Draco Tail, I had to take out the Droll, you know? So sometimes I left in a Prulia or 2, like, or as a crossout target, I'll put 1 Prulia, 1 Fulos. Like, it doesn't necessarily knock them out the game like a Fulos would, but the games where I went Prulia and draw phase, Fulos on, the next available opportunity, I won those games like easy, very easily. Just because you get so much cards so fast, and then the deck already produces so many cards, so much card advantage anyway. Retaliating Sea is the next one. Draco Tail, my mortal enemy. Gotta have as much hatred as possible for it, and that's just that. Really good into, I guess, you know what? I didn't think past Draco Tail. So yeah, Italian Ski is just for Draco Tail. I don't even know what else is good against, to be honest, completely honest. I don't know. But Italian Ski is bonkers versus Draco Tail because you goad them into losing their resource and you combine it with the Imperm. You combine it with, yeah, you create a terrible scenario for your Draco Tail opponents. I played 2 Draco Tail matchups. I lost one, that guy ended up getting third, and I won the other one. Yeah, Famina sucks. I hate Famina. Famina into Arthalion, bane of my existence. For spells, I played Triple Lightning Storm. Uh, again, broken record here, but I do not like Draco Tail. And I need to out their stuff all the time. Because if I missed with the Ash, missed with the Bell, missed with the Skullmeister, missed with Retaliating Sea, I'm getting you with the Lightning Storm, and I'm blowing up the back row. Or I'm at least getting rid of the Flame, which is the real problem anyway, right? The other ones are kind of, you can dance around them a little bit. Yeah, and then again, I cited this in just about every time going second because Lightning Storm is just great. Sure, some people like Regeki, some people like Dark Hole, some people think, oh, Lightning Storm's not great because, drawing it into a later game state, whatever, I don't care. Lightning Storm's great. I want to see it as much as possible going second. I want to blow up your board in combination with the next card, Triple Evenly. Because, like, again, I want to get rid of your stuff. And if you're playing Draco Tail, you are against me, you're my enemy. And, get rid of all your stuff. Sided in versus Mitsuyami as well. Makes them use their Omni Negate. I sided in versus the Regenesis match I played. Actually, I drew double Lightning Storm evenly in that last round versus Regenesis. It was sick. But yeah, going second, blowout cards. I swap hand traps for blowout cards in a lot of the matchups. And then last, my go first guys. Because a lot of times I need to side out those 3 Fulos going first. Outside in these guys. And again, any matchup, whoever I'm playing against, negate your normal summon, negate your normal summon, negate your whatever the heck, or negate your special summon, negate your whatever, just negate, negate, negate. Going first, add it onto the board. Because now I'm looking at Solemn, I'm looking at Purification, I'm looking at Miracle, I'm looking at all the yummy shenanigans, the tap dance they do from Grave, all that stuff, and on top of the Omni. So yeah, a lot of stuff is standard, a lot of the stuff is weird, a lot of the stuff is, too much, excessive, not needed. People might say all those things. But they got me 5th place, and that was super dope. And yeah, it's my second top ever, so that was really cool for me. Yeah, I'll give a couple shout outs. Shout outs to everybody who helped me, build a deck, help me test the deck. Shout out to specifically my test group, Louis, Marshall, Conrad, Taz, shout out you guys. And yeah, shout out specifically Louis. Louis, he loaned me the money for the entry, so that was pretty sick. Yeah, also shout out Henry, the deck box. Yeah, I've been borrowing it for almost 6 months now, and it just keeps getting better. So I think there's got to be a key. So I got the matching sleeves. But yeah,